In this lesson, we will learn about exponentiation. So if we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 5 times. So this means that we have got 2 to the power of 5. Okay, so we can read this as 2 to the power of 5. All right, so in this number 2 to the power of 5, we say that this 2 is known as base, and 5 is called exponent. And the whole of this number 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 5, we say that this is the exponential notation of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 n times 2 5 times. So we say that 2 to the power of 5 is the exponential notation of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. All right. So let's use the following examples to understand more about how to write these exponential numbers. So in part A, we have got 4 to the power 3. So this means that, as we have seen earlier, that if I've got 4 to the third power, it means that I have 4 times 4 times 4. So if I choose to first of all get the product of 4 and 4, then I will come up with 16 times 4, and 16 times 4 gives us 64. So we can say that 4 to the third power is the same as 64. Therefore, 4 to the third power is equal to 64. All right. So in part B, we have got -3 to the power of 4. So in this case, it means that the whole of this number is a negative, and then we have got 3 4 times. Okay, so then we have got 3 times 3, which is 9, and another 3 times 3, which is 9. So we have got 9 times 9. So then we will get a negative of 81. So an implication that negative 3 to the power of 4 is equal to negative 81. Okay. In part C, we have got negative 3 to the power of 4. In this case, the whole of negative 3 is to the power of 4. So this means that we will keep the brackets. So we will have negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 4 times. So remember that if we get a negative times a negative, we will get a positive, and another negative times another negative, we get a positive. So this means that we will have 9 times 9, and this will give us a positive of 81. Okay, I believe that is okay. So in part D, we have got 2 out of 5 to the power of 2. So in the same way, we will get 2 out of 5 times 2 out of 5. So this gives us 2 times 2 out of 5 times 5. And this will give us 4 out of 25. Okay, so far so good. So let's move on to part E. So for part E, we have got negative 3 out of 7 to the power of 3. So I believe now everyone can do this. If you have followed and understood examples from A up to D, you should be able to answer our example E. So we will keep the bracket since we see that the whole of this fraction 3 out of 7 is to the third power. So we will have negative 3 out of 7 times negative 3 out of 7 times negative 3 out of 7. So don't forget that if we get a negative times a negative, this one, if we get this negative times this negative, we will be able to get a positive. But also, if we get this positive product, we multiply it by this negative, we will get back to negative. So we expect our answer to be a negative. So 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. 7 times 7 is 49, and 49 times 7 is 343. And don't forget that the whole product is gonna be a negative. So, and finally let's get to part F. In part F, we'll have a decimal number. This is 2.3 to the power of 2. 2.3 to the power of, and we can change a bit, we can actually make it the power of 3, still no problem. So we will come up with 2.3 times 2.3 times 2.3, and this will give us 12.167. So from our examples A up to F, we can easily evaluate our exponential numbers.